The Avengers can certainly mean different things to different people, but what most people have to agree on is that they are a team with members. And some of those members are cool. But not everybody gets an iconic status. Not everybody can be a Namor, a Quicksilver, or everyone's favorite, Hawkeye. Some members are restricted to B-list status, C-list status, or just not remembered at all. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. These are Avengers that you didn't know were Avengers, but are still indeed Avengers. Let's get started. First up is the Demolition Man. Yeah, where do we start with the Demolition Man? Well, he's a friend of Captain America's, and as you can tell by his costume, he's not really meant to stand out, opting to go a combination of Daredevil's original costume and Wolverine's. And in the same issue that Captain America offered him Avengers status, he kinda sorta died. Yeah. I mean, he eventually got better, but things just didn't get better for old Dennis Dunphy here, as he's recently just become a running joke, you know, just being referred to as a smelly, disgusting kind of person that, like, no one really wants to be associated with. And, you know, that's kind of not on brand. You can't just slap that in the middle of a poster and, like, call him an Avenger, even though he technically is. So here we are. Next up is Stingray, who was a 90s recruit called Walter Newell, and he's basically just a less cool Namor. Yeah, a less cool version of a B-list hero. You know, he basically has the same abilities as Namor, except he doesn't have as complex a personality, he can't actually go underwater, the whole thing's a suit, and he's not King of Atlantis, so, you know, yeah, Namor, but somehow less cool. Next up is Sandman, who, you know, most people can remember as a Spider-Man villain, but after a heist gone wrong, he was literally scared straight and became a reserve member in the 90s, although this didn't really last long, and before you knew it, he was back to his old, slippery ways. The Swordsman has been an on-again, off-again Avenger for years. Originally, he was Hawkeye's mentor, but since then he's become a villain, and then he's not a villain, but then he is a villain, and basically he's just Clint Barton and Nightcrawler all packed into one. Except, you know, without the funny, complex temper tantrums of Clint Barton, and without the charm of Kurt Wagner. So, just a mess. Just a mess. I don't like him very much. Next up we got the Two Gun Kid, who I do like, but he's basically just a time-traveling cowboy, and while that's kinda cool in concept, you know, they're the Avengers. Again, you kinda slap him in the middle of a poster, sure, he might be visually interesting for a bit, but then afterwards, you know, how good can he do? Up next is Star Fox, who was Thanos' brother, and whose power is basically just being a walking roofie. And for those of you saying that's pretty dang awesome, hello, I wasn't aware that I had any bros watching these videos. Please get off my channel and reevaluate your life. Then there's Dr. Druid, who's basically just a store-brand Stephen Strange. And there's the Human Torch. No, not that Human Torch. This one is an android from the 40s. And he was originally part of the Invaders, which was Captain America's team back in the 40s. But since then, he just kinda quietly faded into nothingness. And then he came back, but didn't really do anything of note. The one good use he was that he served as the basis for the Vision. Or he sorta did. I don't know, it's complex. We'll talk about it later this month. It'll be fun. Then, of course, we have Jack of Hearts, and look, quite frankly, he should be thankful that we all forgot him. 'Cause nobody likes Jack of Hearts. I feel very confident saying this. Nobody likes Jack of Hearts. When your most prominent moment in comic book history is dying, then you know you messed up somewhere along the line. Jack of Hearts, I'm glad you're dead. Nobody likes you. And then Novar, who, yes, we talked about a few days ago, but I guarantee you all forgot. And yes, he's an Avenger. He was Captain Marvel, and then he was Protector. You all forgot about Novar. Don't lie to me. And let's finish off with the Guardians of the Galaxy. No, not those Guardians. The original Guardians, who were made honorary members when the two teams fought alongside each other. These included Vance Astro, Nikki, Charlie 27, Martin X, Rocky Balboa, and Mary Poppins, y'all. And those were some Avengers that you didn't know were Avengers but kept on avenging anyway. Well, some of them didn't. Some of them are dead. Some of them are very dead. And frankly, we're all the better for it. I don't miss them at all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and comment and subscribe or whatever you want if you liked it. And Eventual will continue, so please stick around. I've been the Watcher of New Earth, and I'll see you next time.